Hi guys, welcome to today's session, and today we are going to discuss about International North-South Transport Corridor INSTC. In this session, we will first discuss what is INSTC, and then we'll see who are the members of this project, and then we'll discuss what are the advantages associated with the route in the INSTC, and also we'll discuss the constraints of INSTC project. So this is how I plan this session. Let's now start. The International North-South Transport Corridor is a ship, rail and road route for moving freight between India, Russia, Iran, Europe and Central Asia. It is not a new concept, but the current INSTC project was initiated by Russia, India and Iran in September 2000 in St. Petersburg, and the agreement was signed on 16 May 2002. And as we have discussed, it is a multi-modal connectivity project, and INSTC would enhance accessibility to the landlocked Central Asian nations. And also, this is not a new concept. The ancient route was used by European, Indian and many other foreign traders to reach out to the Central Asian markets. During the time of Safavid dynasty, it is estimated that around 10,000 Indian traders were spread across the empire, and Safavids were one of the most significant ruling dynasties of Persia, that is modern Iran, from 1501 to 1736. And the current INSTC project was initiated by Russia, India and Iran in September 2000. We have seen that the modern day INSTC is a multimodal transportation linking Indian Ocean and Persian Gulf to the Caspian Sea via Iran, and then onwards to Northern Europe via St. Petersburg in Russia. So please identify these locations in the map. And the objective of the corridor is to increase trade connectivity between major cities such as Mumbai, Moscow, Tehran, Baku, Bandarabas, Astrakhan, Bandar Anzali and etc. These are the major cities in these countries of India, Russia, Iran, etc. So please identify these the locations of these cities also in the map. So that is the basic idea of INSTC. We'll now see who all are the members of this INSTC project. As we have discussed, the founding members are Russia, India and Iran. But since the signing of agreement in 2002, the progress on the route was very slow. But on January 2012, a meeting in New Delhi discussed various modalities to take project forward. As a follow-up, support from other Central Asian nations were sought, and now the group has been expanded. The current members are India, Iran, Russia, Azerbaijan, Kazakhstan, Armenia, Belarus, Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan, Oman, Syria, Turkey, Ukraine and Bulgaria. Bulgaria is an observer state, and Turkmenistan currently is not a formal member but is likely to have road connectivity to the corridor after being formally invited by our Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And Azerbaijan and Armenia are heavily involved in the project, with both countries currently building new trail lines and roads to complete the missing links in this INSTC. So these are the members. Now we will see what are the advantages of this INSTC route. Many analysts have predicted that having improved transport connectivity between Russia, Central Asia, Iran and India, the respective bilateral trade volumes will also increase. And our foreign trade policy of 2015 to 2020 highlighted the importance of INSTC in expanding India's trade and investment links in Central Asia. The successful activation of the corridor will help connect India to Russia within 16 to 21 days at a competitive freight rates, leading to development of trade on the INSTC. At present, we have to either use Rotterdam port or land route via China to reach Russia and Central Asia. These are long, expensive and time consuming, and the INSTC will reduce it to 16 to 21 days, and also the freight rates also will be reduced. And it is also expected to eliminate usage of reefer containers for agro commodities and further support the supplies to Russia. And a study conducted by Federation of Freight Forwarders Association in India found that the route is 30% cheaper and 40% shorter than the current traditional route. So this data, the impact it makes is very huge and a huge savings for India. And for India, we can have access to lucrative markets of Central Asia by passing the transit through Pakistan. Indian exports could potentially get a competitive advantage due to lower cost and less delivery time. INSTC has particular economic strategic relevance to India given the increasing regional ambition of China through its One Belt One Road initiative. The proposed INSTC trade could help India secure its interest in Central Asia and beyond. And potential of this route is manifold. If India can bring on board its Southeast Asian neighbors too. The Suez Canal route takes 45 to 60 days, whereas INSTC would take 25 to 30 days. Turkey has offered to provide necessary information for linking Black Sea Economic Corporation with the INSTC. So that are the advantages of this route. Now we will discuss what are the constraints associated with the INSTC project. INSTC constraints are manifold. It still does not have a strong institutional mechanism to deal with operational issues on the ground, and the problems related to customs procedure and documentation also remain in place. Issues relating to the funding of the infrastructure is needed, and also low level of existing containerization on the route is another issue. Lack of a common border crossing rules among the participating nations is also a constraint, and there are wagon shortages, and the main issue is security problem, which is from the Islamic insurgents from the east and west of the route, and associated hurdle of high insurance cost. So these are the constraints associated with the INSTC project. This has to be solved before INSTC gets operational. So that is all about this particular topic, guys. This is an important topic in the IR section, so please study about this in detail. Also you can ask can be asked this question in the mains examination, and also with respect to prelims also you can expect a MCQ on the this particular topic. So that's all for today. We'll meet tomorrow with another topic. Thank you for watching this lesson.